Well, good morning. I opened my door and my little buddy was out here, so I had to come in and get his treats. Here, let me put the camera down because I can't open his treats. Can't open his treats and do this too. How are you doing this morning, little buddy? Huh? There you go. He likes those treats. He really does. He likes those salmon treats. It's cold out here this morning. And he's just as warm as he can be. Yes, he is. He's just as warm as he can be. You want a couple more? Here you go. No, come on around here. Turn around. There you go. He likes them. It got cold. It's supposed to get down to freezing Friday night. I'm gonna have to probably cover up some stuff. You done ate all of them, huh? I'd come out here to get some markers. Running out of markers. Yeah, I found a few odd seeds, flower seeds that I have, and I think I'm going to try them in this pot out here in the front yard. Let me go get my seeds. Here you go. Get a marker. Done gobbled them things up? Huh? Have you done gobbled them things up? Yeah, I got this pot right out here. I was wondering what I was going to put in it. And I think I'm going to sow these seeds. I've got so many trees coming up in it though. Whoops. Camera just fell. I should have brought the other tripod out. Huh, I might be able to put it up here. I might be able to see what I'm doing there. Spread these legs out so it doesn't fall over. He's up there sniffing around the porch where I gave him those treats. He's waiting for more treats up there. I got such rich soil in here. I wanted something to grow that's going to be pretty. So I think let's see, columbine, both of these flowers are supposed to be good for partial shade, and I only had a few seeds left. So You're looking for more treats, aren't you? Huh? It says just to sprinkle them around the top of the... But I got columbine. Here's the columbine. It's going to be pretty if they come up. I planted them one other year, and I don't know. I must have planted them at the wrong time, or maybe they got too much sun. But I'll put both markers in there so I know what kind of flowers I planted. And this one was the red poppy. I don't have the picture of it, but it was the red poppy. It said just to sprinkle them on top of the soil. But hopefully they'll come up. If they don't, maybe I'll plant marigolds or something there. I don't know. I've still got more poppy seed. Those oak trees are trying to come up everywhere. Even in my rock garden over here, I got tons of oak trees trying to come up. The only thing about planting in a rock garden under oak trees, you're going to have oak trees coming up in your garden. So I do try to keep them out of here the best I can. See, there's oak trees right there. That's an oak tree. But it's hard to keep flowers watered and the ground fertilized for the flowers without it encouraging the oak trees to grow from seed. See, they're all over here. All over here. Man, that's got a root to China. I can't even get that one up. They're everywhere. And like I said, if I was trying to grow them, they wouldn't grow. And see, there's my Mexican plant. See the green leaf? It's starting to come to life. And it has pretty flowers on it when it does grow and bloom. There's another oak tree. There's one. Another one. You see my mums are the yellow rose of Texas is looking good. The seeds haven't come up in my little pig yet. But all my flowers are popping up through the ground. See there, they know it's springtime. All my daylilies and... Oh, and the rose bushes out here. Look at that. The pink one has bloomed. The deep pink has bloomed. And that one hasn't opened up the second flower yet, the second rose. Because you know it already bloomed, that light pink one. Well, I don't know where little buddy went. I guess he gave up, thinking I wasn't going to give him any more treats. Let's see all my... And oh my God, look at all of the... Look at all of the trees coming up. I can't handle that. At least they're easy to pull up for right now, but can't have all those trees growing in my flower bed. Look at that. I mean, if they were flowers, they wouldn't want to come up. Or if it was flower seed. Those oak trees, man. Plant under an oak tree, you're going to have oak trees coming up. I need to get my hoe out here and just hoe them up a little bit. Maybe I'll go do that. That's what I need to do. There's too many to try to pull up all by hand. I don't want to cut my daylilies though. And I'm afraid if I hoe too close to my daylilies, I'm going to cut the bulbs. Some of these things put down some deep roots. Let's put my camera down here. But I've got tons of these things. I got to get them up. Can't let them get any bigger. They'll have roots so big. I'll be pulling my flowers up trying to get the trees up. I guess you can't see me. I'm right here at the edge. Right here. Yeah, little baby oak trees. And like I said, if I wanted them to come up, none of them would come up. If I planted oak tree seeds down here, they wouldn't come up. But you just have to stay on top of them. Look at that. Sucker put down some roots. And I've got some of the Mexican plant in here too. That right there's the Mexican. It's got green leaves coming up on it. So every year you think it's dead, but it's not. It'll come right back out. I got wild daffodils coming up. That's what that is right there. It's a wild daffodil. It's not open yet. Yeah, we're supposed to get a freeze. It's going to get down to 32 degrees Friday night. But I'm hoping that's the last time for this year that it gets down that cold. More of them right up here. I guess it's because it's so close directly under the tree. I mean, look at that. Look how long that root is. From that little bitty tree. Some of them are so little you can't get hold of them. That's unreal. It's like I threw seeds out there for oak trees. Kind of dissevel those roots and maybe they'll just die. Most of them, the roots are not that deep yet. I am always seem like on my head. Oh. Maybe I can put this up here and you can see better. I don't know. Just kind of speculating. Man, look at the one I've got coming up in the top up here. Look at this. Look at that. I don't know if I'm able to get that one pulled out or not. Good thing I went to put this up here because I wouldn't have seen that one. Let's see if I can get over here and get hold of it with both hands. I don't have gloves on. Good gracious. I need my gloves. But look at the size of this thing. Look at that. That's an oak tree. I'm gonna have to get my gloves. Let's go get my gloves and I'll get my other tripod because I wasn't expecting that. Little buddy left. He said, well, you gave me all the treats. I guess I'm going to get. So he says, I'm leaving. Let me get this other tripod. And I look terrible this morning. I wasn't planning on doing this. And my thing has come loose. Tighten it up. Get my gloves. We'll get out here and see what we can do. I just wasn't expecting all those putting those keys in my pocket. Was not expecting all of those oak trees to come up in that rock garden. And see, there's another one right here. Look at that. Coming up right there. That's an oak tree. Let me get my gloves on. Because I don't want that one coming up there either. It's coming up from the stump roots, I guess. But that's what you got to be careful of when you... Good God almighty, I can't get that up. It's definitely coming up from the tree. See, it's got all kind of trees coming up from the stumps. There's one over there. Let's see if it'll be any better if I lower these legs. Yeah, I got me a taller tripod because the other one just wasn't doing too good with everything, so well, this one may not either. Yeah, I got oak trees coming up everywhere. There's another one. The wildflowers, I don't mind coming up in there. The oak trees, no. put down some roots pretty deep. They're kind of like the knockout roses. Those roots will go down deep till they find water. They're little, but I tell you what, they got 10-inch roots on some of these babies. It's unreal. If I wanted an oak tree here, it would not grow. No way it would grow. A lot of them are coming up in the leaves. So I can just take handfuls of leaves out of here and the trees are coming up. Y'all, I'm getting them by the handfuls. Man, this is unreal. I wasn't expecting to see this morning. But if you don't get them out of here, you'll end up with giant oak trees. And they will crack the concrete, go through the rocks. Good God, I got one that won't come up. Might have to get something to come dig him up. He broke off. Yep, those oak trees liked all that mulch and wood chips and everything else I put out here to help my flowers grow. The oak trees like it too. Have to keep them weeded out. Good gracious. Oh. That one must be coming up through the cracks. No wonder it was hard to get up. The tree part, and that's all root. Look at the root on that. I think I got most of them. these up there, I was just able to pull them out by the handfuls. I mean, there's still some in there, but maybe the roots will die since they're exposed to the top of the ground. And they won't live. Well, I think I get them all and I come back and I see more. Man, there was a ton of them up in there. And see my plants growing. But those darn oak trees are about to take over. Can't tell you what I'm showing you, but I see grass and I'm going to get the grass out. I guess I pay more attention to this part because don't really see any, but I know there's some coming up over here. There is. Not like it is on the other side, but they're coming up. See all these? That's oak trees. Oak trees. Yeah, hopefully once their roots are exposed to the air, the roots will die. I mean, I got tons of flowers that need to come up in here, not oak trees. But when you got an oak tree in the middle of your rock garden, what do you expect? You're going to have oak trees coming up in it. Good God Almighty. I'm going to have to put this down in a minute because I cannot. Pull those things up with one hand. Some of them have roots too deep. Gracious. Look at that. I'm here stirring up all the stuff I'm allergic to. There goes my little buddy. That one was down there for good. Standing on my head. I'm getting dirt all over my shirt, but it's coming up to my head. Handful of oak trees. Man, that one don't want to come up. Good gracious. It's wet down in there and they don't want to come up. Oh! Not sure what I'm showing you here. I definitely didn't come out here in mind to pull up oak trees today. Good gracious. Some of them got roots so deep you can't pull them up. They'll break off. Never seen so many oak trees, y'all. Man, that's a lot of oak trees. Well, at least maybe I'm getting most of them up. Oh, man. Whew. Man, that was a lot of oak trees. A lot of vines, too. So I was not the one that put this rock garden here originally. The people did put it here, or who? The ones that put the house here did it. And it's never been dug out since, and that's been a long time ago. So it's probably due to dig everything out, clean out all the roots, and then replant everything. But I tell you what, I'm not that energetic. Not that energetic. But anyway, we got some columbine and some red poppies planted there. Hopefully they'll come up. It's supposed to rain, and that might wash the seeds down in there a little bit. If I can keep the oak trees out of it. So we'll see. And I'm glad my daffodils haven't started to bloom yet, because this freeze Friday night would kill them. Would kill the flowers. Oh, man. I saw a couple of oak trees up here I gotta get on. Yeah. Man, they put down roots to China. It's kind of hard to grip them when you have your bare hands. They will cut your hands. Good gracious. And there's grass in here too. It's come out. Good gracious almighty. Look at that. Look at that root. It's unreal. There, hopefully I got the grass and the little bitty baby oak trees out of there. And they're all behind here. I'm just going to stir them up a little bit. Hopefully that'll kill the roots on them. Because roots don't like the air. So, I think that's got that for right now. I don't see no more. I can probably come out here in 10 minutes and see more. Yep, I'll still see some little bitty ones I didn't get. And they will definitely grow into big ones. Hopefully that's all of them. But my mint's doing pretty good right there. It's coming to life. Look there. I even got oak trees growing out of the stump of the parent oak tree. Can you believe that? Oh well. And look how my clematis is growing. It's going to be pretty when it grows up all up on this side. It's coming to life up there too. And that sprig that started to grow, look at that. That's clematis. That's the one that comes up every year. It comes up, and I guess that's the one that, well, I was trying to encourage it to wrap around that, but it's not going to. It'll have to grow a little bit more. But you can see some of it's turning green up there at the very top. And I planted a couple of yellow squash seed in here. I know I had an eggplant in here last year. But I'm going to start out with the yellow squash and see if that'll grow. So I've got the straight neck and the crook neck. I planted two different ones. One over there and one over here. So we'll see how it does in here. And I did plant some zucchini in this big pot yesterday. And I planted some zucchini in this one. I want to see how it grows in this spot. I didn't have good luck with zucchini last year, nor squash, because it was too hot on it. But it does like sun, so we'll see if it grows here. I still haven't decided what I'm going to put in these yet. We'll see. And see, I got oak trees coming up in these little bitty pots. But it's not a big deal because I kind of move them around enough. Well, I got something coming up there. That looks like it might be a pepper plant or something like that. I don't think that's an oak tree. Oak trees coming up here. And that new dirt that I put in the pot. Got a rock in there. Yeah, when I dig around in there to plant something, that'll get rid of all the oak trees or whatever else is trying to come up in there that's not supposed to be there. One over here. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you plant anything under oak trees, you might think you got tons of seeds coming up and that's what you planted, but it's going to be oak trees. And you just have to keep them cleaned out. And then you're okay. See, I got them in every pot. This is the time of year all the seeds are going to start sprouting out. Clematis there coming up. And look at that. It's really pretty over here, especially on this right side. And an update on my tomato plants. They don't mind it since I moved them out here. I was trying to get them to get some more sunlight instead of having that tarp over the top of the greenhouse blocking a lot of it. But they're in partial shade. So I was going to leave them in the partial shade till after this freeze Friday night. And then I'll probably move them out. Look at that big leaf down there. That is a shark fin squash. That big fat leaf right there, that's a shark fin squash. And overnight, those don't look too bad that we planted yesterday. I got more beets than what I thought I was going to end up with, but that's okay. I like beets. And with that, I'm going to call it for this video. I got a lot of other stuff to do. So please, I noticed I've got over half the viewing hours that I need. So I've got about 2,000 more viewing hours to go. And I've got about 700 more subscribers. So everybody, please like, share, subscribe to my videos. Y'all have a blessed day. And thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye now.